The format of the online range conference is pretty simple and straightforward. By now, you have probably seen a copy of the outline, 7 modules. Each module has 4 chapters within it. Some of those issues bleed over together and relate for sure. But what we're going to do is release those modules one by one, 10 days to 2 weeks apart. So you have time to absorb the material day one, work through it, ask questions. We're going to do live weekly Zoom calls just for the folks that are participating in the online range conference. And so we'll do it. My plan right now is 2 days a week, earlier in the day. I'm on East Coast time, so probably 11 o'clock my time, so that we backtrack to across the country. But we're going to answer questions in a collective. And the reason for that is that, and this is one of the big reasons I'm doing the online range conference, is because I'll answer your question if we're working one-on-one. And then the next day or a week later, I'm answering the same question for somebody else. So why don't I just answer 90% of the questions that are going to be out there? And then there's another 10% that you haven't thought about asking or haven't known about. And you'll hear those answers too. And you're able to really benefit from the small community of people who are along the same lines in the process of establishing their shooting range and formulating their vision and nailing down their budget. And everybody will benefit together as a part of that process. Each module is going to have examples, is going to have images, maybe floor plans or photographs, and then documentation, maybe written text or an example of, a big one is, how and when to engage and talk to investors and what to include in your introductory conversations, what conversations to have once you're into the business model and are able to more clearly and confidently answer those questions. You have another round of conversations with investors, and all of that information is mapped out within some PDFs that'll be included in the appropriate module within the online range conference. So the other big item is the budget document. This is a multi-tab spreadsheet, Excel spreadsheet. You do not need to be a Excel expert. You need to be able to just navigate around, but it is set up and has controls built into it so that you're not going to break it effectively. So what you're able to input on, I want 1 classroom, I want 4 classrooms, I want a members lounge, I want X number of shooting positions. All those inputs will feed into the document and auto-populate other tabs, and we'll build it together step by step as we go, so that at the end you have your 10-year, year-by-year Proforma, and you're able to show your investors the projected returns. Now, I think I mentioned earlier in another video, I am not going to be the author of your narrative business plan document. That's a 30-page document usually, but I do have a proven templated document that I will just share with you as one of the bonuses or benefits. No additional cost. You get a copy of it. It includes all the text. It's ordered, organized, includes images, and then you're going to need to go back through and put your range name, brand, your name, your contact information, your CV, resume, customize it to you. So you're not starting from scratch. It's a proven document that has been used with banks to receive funding and investors, and check that box. It's an important one, but it is not as important, let me tell you, as the business model and having that's really where everybody's going to focus, because anybody can, hire somebody locally and pay $5,000 to $10,000 for a narrative business plan. But is the model on which that narrative is based backed by proven metrics from within the industry, trade secrets and insights? That's what you're getting here. More to follow soon. Thanks.